Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. It is a good morning. So, I didn't want to come on, so this is going to be short. And how many times do I start the videos out with saying this is going to be a short video? But this is going to be a short video because I want to go work out and get some frustrations out. But, so this morning when I was meditating, I was, letting go of the little pity party that I had yesterday. And the message that I got was, it's time to get back to work, which is not being in the pity party, which is, it's kind of hard because I like being in that pity party sometimes. Other times I don't. And today I don't. I don't like being in there all the time. But sometimes it's like, yeah, let me just put the covers over my head and eat a box of chocolate. Okay. So we're in the S show for whatever reason. When I was reading on the cards, the energy was there. That was correct. That energy was correct. And I remember on one of my readings saying, Joe Biden needs to make a decision. He's in this delusion place. He's got to make the decision. And see, my phone agrees. And he just didn't. So now here we are in this place. As I turn off my phone. Okay, so here we are in this place. And we are going to have to do what we can to help, to fix, to solve. And it's not the big picture that we're going to solve. We're going to solve the little picture. And what I mean by that is when we come up to something that we see is an injustice, is wrong, is something, then we as an individual do something, a smile, give $1. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, a hand, do something. Something, maybe it's so insignificant to us, but it will make a huge difference down the road. As I mentioned in my last video, Leonard Peltier is now, his sentence was commuted. He's now going home. It's home confinement for him, but still he's out of prison. He's back at home with his family. So did I have anything to do with that? I put it out into the universe, and I know that I wrote a letter. I wrote a couple. I know a couple of you all did the same because you said I wrote. Thank you, thank you. And then there were some who didn't say anything that actually did do something. So maybe we had 10 letters. That was 10 more than what could have happened if nothing was said. So, and I'm not saying that I was the catalyst, although I do have a platform. So I'm going to continue that platform. I'm going to continue to read the cards as I interpret them, and we're going to go forward. All right, so let's go forward. I got some cards. I am not going to read on all the shit show that's going on. It's just too big. But some of the things that popped into my head in reading my news feeds, going back to what news feeds I look at, all sides. I look at that because it kind of gives me a one balance thing, and I'm still playing with this. Don't take my word on, oh, well, he does, I'm going to do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make your own decisions on this, as I know you will. The other one is ground news, although I just feel like I get too inundated with the news, with, oh, it's the right, it's the left, and I like them. I will support them, but it just seems too much for my soul to take right now. And then, of course, Heather Cox Richardson and Joyce Vance. I get their Substack things on my emails every morning. So I get that, at least that point of view from there. What I was wanting to read on was two things. Give me some energy cards for the week for this shift that we now find ourselves in. And then I want to look at the future of the US dollar in a kind of a general way. Because Pumpkinhead just made, what, $80 billion off crypto? He created a coin. I'm like, what? So let me drop this down. These are the energy cards I pulled from last night, and I think they're really relevant today. So let me pull this down and I'll show you what I got. So using the Beyond Lemuria deck, I got the Sound of the Universe. Now I could just stop right there and go, let's listen to the sounds of the universe. I could go with the Galactic deck. I could take that a lot deeper with this. However, I want this to be a short video. The Sounds of the Universe. When I think of this card, and again, how you guys interpret this is for your path at this time. But to me, this sounds like this is a little blip of what we are experiencing right now is a little blip. Listen to the big picture, the universal picture. The next card I get is the Radical Expansion. I'm thinking, wow. Okay, so the Sounds of the Universe are saying we are expanding exponentially. It's radical. It's huge what we are going through. And little side note, thank you all universes for saying that we're going to come down here and be here at this time to experience this radical expansion. Sometimes it feels like, what? And the other times it feels so good. Okay, sorry. Squirrel moment. Let's get back down to the table. Let's get back down to Earth. Oh boy. Okay. So we're going to Earth. And I think of this radical expansion. And I think of this time on Earth. And what are we doing to protect Mother Earth? Another thing that I want to share that is positive is one of my readings. I asked about the Chumash tribe in my area of Central California, and they were looking to create a marine sanctuary, and they did get it, although it's not as big and it doesn't include necessarily right outside my town. However, it's good. It's good. Whatever they did, it's good. Hopefully, the current leadership is not going to pull that. So we have the Earth card. What are we doing? Let's just focus this radical expansion. Let's not forget that we are here on Earth to be stewards of this beautiful planet. And as we are stewards of, we get information from Gaia, from Mother Earth. and it's our root, and it goes back into our heart chakras. All right, moving on to, I just decided to pull another card, not sure why. Boing, Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta. And when I look at this, obviously this is the Lemurian deck, so I go back to the Lemurians and how they dealt with their transition with Atlantis and Lemuria, and their transition of peace and harmony in a higher vibration. And then I go back to thinking of, so are we really just splitting up into higher and lower vibrations, into densities? Or is there going to be two separate worlds? Another video. The sounds of the universe, radical expansion, Earth, Mount Shasta, and the last card I got was the Starseed Elementals. Which brings me to my show that I'm going to be doing tomorrow with Nancy Jean. We're going to be talking about elementals. Certainly this Starseed Elemental is going to be part of it. So, what element what is our element? What element do we add to this energy? That's the huge question. What is our element that we add? Our star's element to this change, to this new awareness. And I really think that individually, we get to make a change. We get to do something. The bigger picture is going to take care of itself. Do I think that this is completely over? No, I don't. Do I think that the MAGA energy needs to collapse? Well, I certainly hope so. But do they need to realize that they're on the wrong path? That's up to them. I'm not even going to read on that, because I go, that's not what I want. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody to be uplifted. So do I want them to be uplifted? Absolutely. Do I need them to collapse on themselves? I don't want that. You know, I want the U.S. to succeed. That's another reading. Are we going to have two U.S.'s? We talked about this before, and I got a little bit of pushback because people going, please, I'm in a red state, don't abandon me. Oh, I'm not going to abandon you. Maybe. We might. But, you know, that goes back to, let's just say the coasts go, all right, dude, you're not going to help us, we're not going to help you. I mean, when we look at the earth changes that are coming, and if Pumpkinhead is not going to put funds to help us, then why are we giving the U.S. government funds if they're not being all-inclusive with the people, for everybody? You know, it's, I don't know, I'm just thinking. What? Hello, Psychic Duck. How you doing? Feeling better today? Wearing the I voted flag sticker with pride. Wow, good for you. Good for you. Who'd you vote for? Sasquatch. Okay. Maybe I should put my Sasquatch pin on him. I voted for Bigfoot for president. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's a Bigfoot, but it's a big pumpkin head. Okay. Let me just see if I should read on I want to read on, so let me just see. I'm thinking about reading on the money, our financial system. Because Trump was against, surprise, against crypto, and now, oh, he's so for it. And I don't know if I read this incorrectly. He made $80 billion on a crypto coin Trump crypto coin, and then Melania made $5 billion or something. I don't know. I may be getting B and M's wrong. I may be getting my BMs wrong. Oh, Lord. Oh, help me. Help me. Let's see. Should I read on this? Move on, Danny. I guess not. Or, let's just throw 3. Move on. Chariot. Queen of Cups. Kamala Harris card. Move on from the Kamala Harris. That's one way to look at it. Move on. We're going to move towards Kamala Harris. That's another way to look at it. Not that she's going to fix everything. That will be truly a challenge for her. Truly a challenge. But we're already in this challenge. So I'd rather be in that challenge than the challenge we're in now. And it's going to take a lot of work. The 8 of Pentacles. Whatever we're moving to or away from, it's going to take a lot of work. Are we moving to Kamala, or are we moving away from Kamala? And again, she's got that dang secret in the cup. Open, open, open. All right, let's take a look at, and I should have done more research on this. I have not. But the US dollar, there is, it used to be backed by gold, and then I think it was Richard Nixon that eliminated it from the gold standard, removed gold from being, the dollar being backed by gold. And now it seems like Trump is removing the dollar being backed by a piece of paper, and now it's backed by a meme. It's backed by nothing. It's backed by computer algorithm. I don't even know what the question is, but we're going to go there. What is going on with the US dollar? I mean, are we going back to a barter system? Yeah, maybe. What's going on with the US dollar in the next year? Now, and again, this is, well, y'all know how right I am. So don't be making any investments based on what I say. Ooh. Okay. All right, this flew out. High Priestess. High Priestess. This card, I look at this card and it feels like, yeah, it's like, well, there's secrets, but it's like all one color. It's like in the ethers. It's, Bitcoin. It's like, well, what is it? Did you hear me shuffle? I need to shuffle again because I got Kamala Harris and I got the Chariot. Moving on. Okay, so I'm putting them in the middle of my deck. which I thought I did. Okay, what is going on with our financial system for the next 6 months to year? What's going on in our financial system? What's going on in our financial system? What's going on with the dollar? That's what I want. What's going on with the dollar? The United States dollar. What is going on with that? All right, so we have, it's still good. Writing in as a winner, it's still good. It's still strong. People are still looking up to it. Some people are not really worried about it, not paying attention to it. Okay. Well, there's going to be some kind of change with this. We got this Fool card. Moving on. Kind of like packing your bags and going. Okay, we're going in a new direction. Hang on. And be foolish. Just go. Be happy. Go with the flow on this a little bit. This is what I'm getting. At the base of the reading is a lot of hard work. Let me drop this down. We'll fly through this kind of quick. In the past, we have the King of Cups. Really? The past? So Joe Biden's plans. You know, all his executive orders, and then Trump just flipped them and reversed them. And it's just like, when can we get rid of these executive orders? Because they are worthless. When one president, I mean, why did he even do it at the last stage? Because he signed this executive order for cyber security or whatever. And I don't know if Trump changed it or whatever, but he can. It's just an executive order. So and I don't understand the government well enough to know, is it in place for a certain amount of time before Pumpkinhead can flip it? I don't know. But anyway, Joe Biden is in the past at the top of the reading, yet we got stabbed in the back, it feels like. But again, this is just stabbed into the 10 swords are in the ground, and we're walking away from that feeling, that energy. And in the potential near future, I did shuffle. I put this in the middle of the deck, the Queen of Cups. My Kamala Harris card. She's got a secret in there. What's going on with the finances? What's going on with the finances? The U.S. dollar. Internally, happy, sun, illumination. Externally, the Queen of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is taking care of finances. This is knowing security. This is good. So far, I'm not seeing that we're in a tower moment with this. But I got 2 cards to go. So hang on. There's room. as my defeatist alter ego pops out of its head. Don't worry. I should have another. No, I shouldn't. No. I was going to say I could pull a little Pumpkinhead doll out, a little troll. I can't do it. All right. Hopes and fears, illusion, delusion. What is the right choice for our monetary policy? What is it? Okay. And the final outcome is new emotional start. What does that mean? We're talking finances, and we're getting a new emotional start. This cup, does it relate to this cup in the Queen of Cups? What's going on here? What's going on? Oops. My little azuli, blue azuli. I'm not sure if that's the right word. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Loss. Loss. Being left out in the cold. In this deck, there is no church. Can't go get warmed up. We're just out in the cold. The pentacles are on the ground, so we can pick them up. It's not, you know, that we can't. It's maybe we're coming upon them on our path as we get stuck in this Ten of Swords energy, walking away from the Joe Biden era and what we thought was, you know, going to be good, you know, that was going to be the change. So we had the 4 years of Pumpkinhead, then we had 4 years of Joe Biden. Thought we were in the clear, and now we're back into the Pumpkinhead realm again. We're walking away from this energy, but there's a new energy coming. But we're still in this loss. But it feels like he's on the path. And there's a rose down there. It doesn't feel like this is all loss, like traditional tarot reading says. And we have a celebration card. Okay. You know, I am just going to stop it right there. Am I skewing this to my belief? Look at that. Look at that new emotional start. Look at us being foolish. All right, that's it. I'm going to keep this under 30 minutes. Psychic Duck says, peace and love.